Broad Oak.
Right.
Is that how it's going to be? CIC Broad Oak, or was that should have been that Broad Oak?
I'm assuming that's how it's supposed to be.
Is it something to spell check just a comment really? We're dotting the I's and crossing the T's and... Oh, it's supposed to be broad.
No, I believe it was supposed to be joined. I don't know.
So the chairman wrote it? No, I can see who wrote it. That's only a question. Questions and answers. Sorry, Mr. Chairman.
That's fine. Okay, so the next one was to resolve the objectives of the company. Are we going ahead with this, or?
Well, I don't know. What do people think about? I mean, the company's going to be formed. So, what do you think about the objectives? Do you agree with the objectives? Or would you like to add something to the objectives?
I don't mind saying, I just said we should really think about it, all the directors, etc., just before we jump. So does it matter? Does it specifically point to resolve?
Could we just recap? We didn't actually vote on Councillor Webb's motion to defer, did we?
No, secondly. Councillor Webbs.
It was a speech.
About forming a CIC.
Where's the speech, and then he stood back from it, I think.
Okay. Well, I would like to, in view of the fact that this motion has been voted in favour for by 2 councillors and there were 3 abstentions and I voted against. I would like to propose that we defer B, the objectives, until we've had the articles of association, etc., as proposed by Councillor Webb.
And I'll second you.
And you'll second it. Okay. Can I have a show of hands in favour of that?
So that's been deferred. That's quite happy with that.
And the next one was the loan, which would actually have to be a grant because we don't have the power to make a loan at the moment because we don't have a silver trained clerk yet and won't have for well over a year.
The reason for the loan or grant, as it is, as Councillor Stephen has said, the need to produce the memorandum of understanding, the articles of association, and to take the necessary legal advice to do so. So enable the company to fulfil that requirement. This is to resolve to give it a grant. Now, the initial, it's said as a loan there. If it's made as a grant, it doesn't have to be 2,500. But in order to produce the M&As and the memorandum of understanding, some legal advice will be required. So.
Can I have a comment on mine? Can I have a comment?
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
There will be directors, they are named. Are those directors ready to underwrite that loan? As directors of the company?
We're not allowed to run.
Well,
We're
so
not allowed, we're legally,
to a company that doesn't exist.
we're legally not allowed to do a loan.
and that's what the resolve is for.
Yeah,
To find
so we've had to, we're amending that act. If we're going to go ahead with this resolution, it would have to be a grant, not a loan. It cannot be a loan.
Oh, but if the company wants to borrow £2,500, the directors will have to underwrite that, won't they?
We,
Well, that's-
we can't loan it.
But that's a separate discussion, Chris. I mean, all we're talking about here is it's already been resolved to set up the company. So this is to make, replace the word, we're advised, loan with grant to the company to fund its establishment, legal advice and other purposes, i.e., as Councillor Steadman has said, to produce the M&A and a memorandum of understanding.
Up to a maximum of 5 years.
I didn't
Well, no, that's
propose,
a loan. We're talking about a grant.
I didn't propose a grant to do that.
No,
I didn't propose
No,
that.
but I don't think it's true, so.
Could you tell me where that's going to come out of the budget, please?
It's a grant, it has to come out of the grant budget.
Okay. And how much is that? You've already given out,
17, 19? It doesn't leave very much.
no it doesn't.
Will we be overdrawn? We're not allowed to be overdrawn, are we?
It's the grant fund. And there's
The grant fund is legal powers grants 500, S137 grants 5,500. We've already given that. Off the top of my head,
I think 1900.
is it 19? I don't know, that's,
So that's off the top of the head number.
yeah, that's why I'm struggling to do the numbers without the information. I'm also struggling with this £2,500, I'll be perfectly honest, because as you know, I've been advocating a vehicle activated speed sign for which we've got 2,000 allocated in our budget. The other 2.5, which you're finding for this, could have paid for it. Additionally, the neighbourhood plan group was stymied on a funding perspective, and now all of a sudden there's 2.5 been put in this. So I am struggling with this whole funding issue.
Can I suggest, bearing in mind, if it was a loan, that wouldn't be a problem because the parish council would get their money back. If it's now got to be a grant, I would suggest that 2,500 is reduced to 1,000. And the reason for that is because this motion is to fund the establishment, initial legal advice for the purpose of setting up the company's objectives and its memorandum of understanding, which we need to do.
Who are you actually giving it to? Because it doesn't go with your grants policy and there's been no
Tessa.
application.
Sorry.
Have you had a quote for how much this would cost?
Sorry.
Have you had a quote for how much this would cost?
Well, we know how much it costs to set up a company, and we know how much it costs to produce the.
I don't, I'm just asking
No,
you, where does
it's,
that come
it's,
from?
it's on the government website. It depends on where you look. Some companies say they're selling a company for £50. Some say it's 70. Some the company's house says it's £70, and then there are £50 costs for additional documentation. That's the cost of setting up the company. There will be some legal advice in getting the memorandum of understanding sorted out. So that's what I'm suggesting.
So that's no then, is it?
Sorry?
We haven't had a quote for legal advice?
No, we haven't had a quote for legal
Thank you.
advice, but if it exceeds what you vote for, then the company will have to come back and ask for more. So you can make it an allowance.
Anybody else?
Should cover it,
Sorry?
for the time being, shouldn't 250 cover it for the time being?
That will certainly cover setting the company up,
Yeah.
but it won't cover any legal advice. I mean, it can be done as a grant, and the grant can be payable upon evidence of expenditure.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
the money is only released when the when it's evidenced.
That would be good.
That would be good. Okay. Well, if,
Yeah.
can I amend the motion then, Chairman? That it is resolved to make a grant to the Broad Community Investment Fund, investments to fund establishment, legal advice and other purposes necessary for the company objectives. The initial grant will be of £1,000 subject to evidenced expenditure.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh,
That's my proposal for the amendment.
Anybody else got anything to say? Okay. And the proposed amendment, well, seconded to it. Councillor Brown, can I have a show of hands in favour of a grant of £1,000 evidence?
Who seconded it?
I did it
Was it
Yes.
you?
I seconded it.
Yeah, okay.
Councillor Brown proposed it.
So all those in favour? Against?
And abstain.
So you against?
Yeah.
One abstention. Okay. We then have a motion to select councillors to join the company as directors on behalf of the council. Are those councillors still willing?
I'm not.
Or not?
Yeah, we have to have one to set it up, so I'm happy. I understand that Councillor Hunt is prepared. Sorry?
And a secretary.
But as I said, the principle was to set it up. The concept, which we can come back to the parish council for, is to invite members of the public also to be independent directors.
Why do you choose just clarify?
Okay, so there's the names that we have are Councillor Artis and Councillor Hunt to join as directors on behalf of the parish council. Is there any?
That's why it's not here.
It's not on the agenda.
Yeah, it's not. The
Okay.
clerk had asked, please, is that right?
Did she indicate that she wanted to do it subject to her
Yeah.
agreement?
She hasn't heard about everything else that's changed, then. She's not aware of the other changes, is she?
It's not on the agenda.
Okay. Councillors, has anyone got anything to say?
The clerk advice?
So we've just got one
Amy, please don't go.
so one director at the moment, Councillor Artis. Beadle has said nothing. I can't see Councillor Brown. Councillor Hunt's not here.
Councillor Beaver and Councillor Rouser, they don't want to do it.
It's right.
So we've got one director that can't. I think it can work on one director.
And Councillor Hunt.
Oh, no, but she's not here.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
I understood that you had to have at least one director and the company secretary.
You don't need a company secretary.
You don't need a CIC?
Not the company secretary.
You don't need a company secretary.
Oh, okay, well, looks like it's all down to you. Get you under
No. It's not only down to me, it's Councillor Hunt as well. Plus, once the company is set up, it will be inviting members of the public to apply to be independent directors.
Within the community,
Within the community, yeah.
not outside the community.
No.
How would that invitation process happen?
Well, it will be made through the parish council. I'm sure the parish council has access to Wastebook and other social media to be able to do so.
So the parish council is not inviting certain people, the parish council is asking the whole of the residency of the village to apply.
Yes. In simple terms.
So we can all apply, yeah?
Oh.
That'd be good.
You can apply and then it'll be up to the directors to
That's the key point. That's the key point. That's for the directors to decide. So the directors decide.
It didn't appear on my agenda being a director, but I don't want to.
Okay. Well, we did recommend it. Chris, you were involved with
It doesn't matter what I know, you didn't tell everybody, members of the council, who directly asked.
It was in the it was in the report.
You said everybody will be invited.
It's in the
You
report.
said you leave this out the part where you decide who those people are.
Sorry.
I'm really uncomfortable with the fact that Denise isn't here to say yes or no. Have you got something, have you got an email from her or something?
I'm going to put subject to her agreement.
Yeah, subject to her agreement. Yeah, happy with that. Subject to a formal agreement. Yeah, happy with that.
Did you hear that?
Well, just, what about Councillor Hunt?
Yes. Subject to a written agreement. So I thought you were about to.
Yeah.
Okay, can I have a proposal for the motion?
Yeah, please.
Can I have a seconder for the
You
motion?
can't vote, you're conflicted.
Can you vote as the director? Can you vote as the director?
Does that matter? So, I'm sorry.
I'm not a
Does
director
that-
yet.
No, but if you're going to appoint yourself, you're surely conflicted, no?
No, I'm not.
Vote for yourself.
Once I'm
Once
doing,
they're appointed, they wouldn't be able to have anything to do with the but
once the directors are voted upon, they then have to declare an interest in any future votes.
Okay, so we've got a proposer and a seconder.
Sorry, just a second.
Councillor Brown. Can I have a show of hands of all those in favour? Against? Abstained? Thank you.
Congratulations, Keith.
Payment schedule. To approve the payment schedule that was in Appendix B.
Have we got the final?
Is it at the back of the back?
I thought, yeah, I didn't see a final.
Right, okay.
You'll tell us what to do.
Yeah, I'm just finding it. Is it done in 2 bits? Oh, okay. Right. There are 6 payments, and then I have to remove myself from the room because there's 2 from Bora Sons. There's the phone system, there's the mobile phone, there's the tablecloths, there's
Sorry, what was that one, Mark?
the tablecloths,
Oh, yeah.
there's the servicing on the tractor to repair it, the pension fund, and Hiscott's insurance. Amy, could you give us an update on
Yeah,
Hiscott's?
so the current quote so the quote last year was £2,240. This year they've quoted £2,280. But I need to go back because now we're going to have the village green. That should reduce the assets. But this has literally just come up, so I'm talking back. So that one, I'd ask to, if we approve it up to that figure, on the assumption I'll be able to get it a little bit lower.
And it's important that we get that one resolved because we have to get them to extend it for the month. And next year the plan is to bring that up at the annual meeting so that we've got time to make a decision before. But where we've lost a clerk, we've done slip through.
Can I just check with you? The phone was how much, sorry?
£7.29.
Oh, okay.
So that's the virtual landline. So that goes to the clerk's mobile and then to mine if the clerk's not available.
And the tablecloths, I mean, they look lovely, but how did we come to that decision to do this?
I did it under powers at the time when I was clerk.
Okay.
Can I make a comment? You, this is what I noted, under the chairs and the clerk's allowance, just the fact that there is an act that covers that. It's for emergency uses only, as I understand it, until we have a full council meeting. But you and the clerk decided that, I mean, they're very nice. They're not very nice, but, and I wouldn't say a waste of money, but it wasn't decided in council. And if you, I mean, you're the chair, you've got a clerk who underwrites it, or actually
No,
the
we
clerk
didn't.
writes it.
Yeah,
The clerk
before her
writes it
time.
and you underwrite it. But she's the boss, isn't she? The
Yeah,
clerk.
I spoke to the vice chair.
Oh, you, I was, oh, you,
Yeah, I
so
was
I
the
can't blame you.
Yep.
Oh, dear. I wouldn't.
Never mind.
I mean, you know, I'm just making notes that it's there for emergency uses, and
We
I can live
amended the
without
standard.
tablecloths at home, so.
We amended the standard. So those items need,
Sorry, what was the tractor?
the mower deck of the tractor hadn't been repaired for 5 years, and there was some emergency repairs, and it was still being used on our land at the time. It's still being used, and it will still belong to us.
Roger Simons wasn't using that truck
No,
along the road, was it? That wasn't, it was his own, was it?
Sorry, Mark, I didn't say what was the tractor.
So we're
I said
making
how
any
much was
sausage.
the tractor.
So I thought you said what was it?
That's
That's what you meant by the what?
what, yeah,
The 850.
850.
That's up on the mower deck.
That's
That's not bad for 5 years maintenance.
well, I was just looking at that, thinking that would be nearly your £1,000 grant, wouldn't it?
It's all right, councillor Martin's gonna underwrite that, £1,000, all right. You do the launch for this weekend.
220 million, isn't it?
Right.
Is it really? Can we all go in?
So the tablecloths are nice to have, not a need to have, really.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got them.
Can't send it back.
Can't send them back, can we?
I won't do for everybody else.
We should take them over.
Right. Can I have a proposal for those items? Seconder? All those in favour? Okay, I'm going to leave the room.
Oh, what, discuss that
Mike's two things that we've got to do.
Now that the chairman has left the room, there are 2 items, I believe, for payment approval. One was for cyber security software, and the other is for Microsoft Office licenses. Can I just have a proposer and seconder? Proposer, that's Councillor Stedman, Councillor Brown. All those in favour, please. Unanimous. Thank you.
Come back now, Mark.
Chairman.
Sorry, Clark, will you let us know when they're there? The payment. Yeah.
I think that's the same.
Yeah, that was nice.
Okay, in the absence of our clerk, I thank you all for attending. Sorry, in the absence of our chairman. I thank you all for attending and close the meeting at 9:40.